partly cloudy skies. In other news, a verdict is expected in the trial of Vadacorda County Sheriff Joe Hallidan at the federal courthouse in San Marcos later today. Hallidan is accused of disregarding the orders of federal agents when he led a rescue effort during a bank robbery and hostage standoff in the rural community of Arlettsville, which resulted in the successful rescue of all hostages and the death of all 3 suspects.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are here today to render verdict on a man who took the law into his own hands. He willfully wrested control of an FBI operation from the agents on the ground and their superiors. He knowingly sabotaged their plan to resolve the crisis. There is no place for such arrogance, impertinence, and reckless disregard for authority in the field of law enforcement. Now, I realize that the outcome in this case was favorable, that no innocents were hurt or killed, and the crisis was resolved through his actions. But regardless, Sheriff Joe Hallidan broke the law. He exceeded his jurisdiction. And as you've already heard from Executive Assistant Director of the FBI, Walter Casey, Sheriff Hallidan put innocent lives at risk. He got lucky. True. But it was not his prerogative to take that risk. Not when the FBI was already there and clearly in charge of the situation, as Sheriff Hallidan well knew. When the time comes, I will offer my recommendation for sentencing. But right now, I need you to do your constitutional duty and render a guilty verdict. And I mean guilty on all charges. The law applies to everyone. No one is above the law. Certainly not some brash, defiant sheriff. Joe Hallidan needs to reflect on that. And you need to send him to prison, where he'll have plenty of time to do it. Now, I am sure that you are all staunch patriots. And I know that you will do the right thing. And for that, I thank you.
Jurors, first I realize this has been a long and arduous trial, so I want to thank you for your patience and perseverance. You are about to retire to the jury room to begin your deliberations, but before you do, I have just one admonition. I know that some of you are residents of Vadacorda County, and I'm also aware of how popular and well-respected Sheriff Hallidan is in Vadacorda County and beyond. I'm sure his fans would have filled this courtroom to overflowing if I had let them. My admonition is, you may not allow whatever feelings you have for Sheriff Hallidan to affect your decision. You must render a verdict based solely on the evidence and the law and nothing else. And if you have any questions about the evidence or the law or anything else, I will be available to you. With that said, you may now proceed to the jury room and begin.
So what do you think our chances are?
You want me to talk straight, right?
Of course.
The prosecutor's closing argument was about what I expected. But that judge, N.L. Bond, well, way over the top with his instructions to the jury. He practically ordered them to find you guilty. That could be grounds for an appeal. But you were very impressive with your testimony to the jury. So, everything considered, I'd say we have a 50-50 chance. It could go either way.
Yeah. It's about what I thought.
Why didn't your wife come?
I begged her not to. Didn't want her to see me taken away in shackles, if it came to that.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll be filing an appeal immediately. I'm gonna fight for you, Joe.
I know you are, Louis.
Sheriff Hallidan, it's time. The jury's returning.
Thank you, Nathan.
Mr. Foreman, has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
How do you find?
We find the defendant not guilty on all counts.
Approach the bench. I want you to explain to me in 10 words or less how you arrived at that verdict.
I can explain it with one word, Your Honor. Waco.
Return to your seat. So finds the jury. We thank you for your service. Sheriff Hallidan, you are free to go. This court is adjourned.
Tell us how you feel about
Sheriff
the
Hallidan,
verdict.
Sheriff Hallidan, you've been acquitted by a jury of your peers. How confident were you that that was going to happen?
Well, I mean, I think the jury was on my side. Me being the top law enforcement officer in Vadacorda County, I acted within my rights.
Are you going to sue the federal government for malicious prosecution?
No, I'm not. Excuse
Sheriff
me.
Hallidan.
Sheriff, are you going to...
You going, Joe?
Dave?
You obviously prevailed. I'm relieved.
Yeah, thank you. So am I.
Well, unfortunately, I'm a bearer of bad news today. The precinct commissioners met this morning and they voted to discharge you effective immediately.
Well, you know I've had my ups and downs with the precinct commissioners.
Well, the vote was close. It was 4-3.
Sounds about right. So I guess they had to appoint a new interim sheriff.
They did. It's me.
Well, I guess if they had to, I'm glad it's you.
But you know I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this. It's about duty now. And when duty calls, you answer it. You know that as well as anyone.
Yeah, well, Dave, you're the right man for the job. You got my full support.
I appreciate that. You weren't just my boss. You're my role model, my mentor, and my friend.
It's very kind of you. I'm gonna go home now. But I do thank you for coming out here and telling me yourself. If you need anything, now in the future, just let me know.
Appreciate that. Hey, thanks for taking this so well. You're a class act.
So are you, Sheriff Calder. Best of luck to you.
You too, Joe.
Laura, honey.
Hello, man of my heart.
Hey. How are you?
How was your day?
Well, I think I'm finally getting this private investigator thing down. How about you?
Excellent. I got a ton done, and I think I'm on track to meet my publisher's deadline. Not to brag, but I think this might be my best novel yet.
Well, I can truly believe it. I mean, you got a knack for it.
How'd I get so lucky?
I don't know.
You know, I was thinking about Carrie today, and I miss Carrie. She was my best friend, and sometimes I feel guilty for being this happy.
Why? It's not your fault Carrie got breast cancer. Tragedy happens. Death happens. It's the nature of life. But I do have to think, if I was going to be with someone, Carrie would want it to be you. And you're my wife now. And I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Good morning, Lacey.
Joe, you won't believe who's about to walk through the door. Only the richest woman in all of San Marcos, Eloise Slaughter.
Do we know what she wants?
I have no idea, but judging by the fact that she's Hays County royalty, I think I should fix your tie.
You know, with that criminal justice degree, you could be doing a lot better than what you're doing around here.
Being here is exactly where I want to be, and I do a lot more than this.
That is true.
Now, you go sit at your desk and look dignified, and I'll bring her in as soon as she gets here.
I'll be myself, huh?
Yeah, that'll work. And here he is, Joseph Patrick Halliday. Joe, this is Ms. Eloise Slaughter. She'd like to consult with you.
Miss Slaughter, how are you doing today?
Please be seated.
Before you begin, can I get you anything? Coffee, tea, water?
No, I'm fine, but thank you.
You too, Lacey. Thank you.
All right, then. I'm out of here.
Now, how can I help you, Miss Slaughter?
First, I'd like to thank you for seeing me so soon, Sheriff Halliday.
Well, thank you for being so kind, but no need to call me that since I'm no longer sheriff.
Well, if I were meeting Barack Obama, I would certainly address him as Mr. President.
Well, I'm not sure the courtesy extends to the sheriffs.
Well, it should. But very well. I shall call you Mr. Halliday.
Thank you. So, what brings you in, Miss Slaughter?
I'm here about my twin nieces, Abigail and Colette Townsend. I haven't seen or heard from them in months, and I'm worried about them.
And do you know where they are?
Yes, the Shrine of the Hills, run by Reverend Case Jones.
So it's a church.
It's that and more. It's a religious sect. A cult, if you ask me.
And where's this located?
On Baxter Road, on the edge of town.
How old are your nieces, Miss Slaughter?
19.
So they're legal adults. Have you tried to contact them?
Yes, I have. Tried to call them and text them, but they don't respond. I even sent them a registered letter, but that didn't work either.
What about their parents? Where are they?
They're dead. They died in a motor accident. A huge semi-truck jackknifed and toppled on their open convertible, killing them instantly.
I'm very sorry to hear that. When did this happen?
2 years ago.
Well, it must not have happened around here. I would have heard about it.
You're right about that. It happened in Montana. They were vacationing up there.
And where were the girls at this time?
They were staying with friends, but afterwards, I became their legal guardian, but only for 9 months because they were 17 at the time.
So they lived with you for 9 months, and now they're not responding to you.
That's right.
Miss Slaughter, can you tell me why this is?
Sheriff, Mr. Halliday. This all started when my sister and her husband joined that far-out church. And then they got my nieces involved. Reverend Jones is quite the salesman. He's slick, he's handsome. He's attracted a lot of wealthy donors. That place has all the amenities.
Have you been there?
Yes, I have. But they wouldn't let me in.
That's weird. I thought churches were all about letting people in.
Mr. Halliday, this is no ordinary church.
Gail, it's always a pleasure.
Yes, I had so much fun. That was really good. I never heard John the Baptist preach that way before. I really enjoyed it.
Well,
thank you so much.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right.
I'll see you next Sunday,
all right,
okay?
See you next Sunday.
Now, John, you make a habit of it now, all right?
I will. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday, I'm going to hold you to it, okay?
Yes,
Elaine, give my love to your mother. Let her know I'm praying for her.
Thank you.
Now, Joyce, we need to discuss the Christmas program.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Reverend. You read my mind.
Did I? Well, I'll try not to make a habit of it. Now, what can we do to freshen up those Christmas carols?
I would like to add some harmony. Some of the vocalists could sing some of the melodic notes, while others could sing different notes within the same scale. That would make it really rich and definitely not old hat.
You think our vocalists are up for it?
Oh, they're definitely up for it. The issue is going to be the mental side. They're going to have to get used to thinking differently and responding to different cues. But I think that if we start working on them now, we'll definitely be ready by Christmas.
Well, that sounds like a great plan. I'm going to leave it in your capable hands.
Thank you, Reverend Case. And you are going to be dazzled.
Can I help you, brother?
I hope so. My name's Joe Hallidan.
Sheriff Joe Hallidan. I recognize that name. I know how you took down those bank robbers. It's an honor to meet you, Sheriff.
Well, no need to call me that.
I beg to differ. If I was meeting Donald Trump, I'd certainly address him as Mr. President.
Yeah, sort of heard that before. Let me tell you why I've come. I'm here because I'm a hired agent with Miss Eloise Slaughter to inquire about her two nieces, Colette and Abigail Townsend.
What do you want to know?
Well, for starters, are they here? Do they live here?
Yes and yes.
Well then, may I see them?
You realize they're legal adults.
I do.
They don't have to meet with you. I'll pass on the information, but it's up to them.
Well, let me tell you, I'm a pretty persistent guy. It's a family trait.
Let me ask you, Mr. Hallidan. Are you a man of God? Is that one of your traits?
Me and God have a covenant. I don't make trouble for him, and he don't make trouble for me.
I beg to differ. You've had a lot of trouble in your life.
Well, I don't blame God for any of it. Here's 3 of my business cards, one for you and one for each of them. Why don't you make sure they get one?
All I can do is pass along the information. I'll try my best.
Well, that's all I can ask for. You have a good day.
You too.
Oh, I have something I have to tell you.
Well, there must be good news, because you're beaming over there.
I am. So I texted our kids about coming home for Thanksgiving, and all 3 said yes.
Well, that's good news.
Just think, Tommy, Becky, Hunter, all home sweet home with us. Just the thought makes me so happy.
Yeah, me too, honey. Me too. Good to see them.
Oh, and there's one more thing.
There's more.
Mm-hmm. Tommy is bringing his fiancée, Jenna.
Fiance? Well, I knew it was his girlfriend, but I haven't heard the word fiance. He called her that?
He did. You want me to show you my phone?
No, I believe you. It's surprising. Wait, where are they going to sleep? Together in the same room? I mean, do we have rules about that?
May I suggest we leave it up to them?
You are the boss, so I guess if you're all right with it, I am too.
Thank you. I love you, Joe Hallidan.
I love you too, Laura.
How do you want me to act towards her?
Friendly, outgoing, in other words, like yourself.
Do you want me to try to engage her at all? She might open up more to another female.
Well, just let me lead the conversation with the questions, and you can pipe in when you want.
Okay, gotcha. I am poised and ready to collect her fingerprints.
Yeah, let's hope for smooth sailing on that one. Should be here in a minute, hopefully.
Yeah. I think this is her.
Yeah.
Hi, excuse me. Are you Mr. Hallidan?
I am. You must be Colette.
That's right.
Please have a seat. This is my assistant, Lacey Stevens.
Hi, Colette.
Hi.
Before we get started, can we get you anything? Coffee, dessert? We have great desserts here.
No, I'm fine.
So it's great you could come. What about Abby?
She isn't coming.
She's not coming today or ever?
Well, definitely not today. Yeah, maybe not ever.
And why not?
Just because she's irritated with the whole thing.
I see. All right, well, we'll save that for later. Before we get started, is it okay if I take your picture? You know, the whole proof of life thing, you know, I mean.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect, thank you. It won't take long. Go. So first, your aunt's been trying to get a hold of you, but you haven't responded. Why?
My aunt is a very pushy woman. You know, ever since our parents died, Abby and I have been making new lives for ourselves. And we know very well that Aunt Eloise does not approve of what we're doing and never will. So yeah, sometimes maintaining distance is better.
I understand. I mean, what about, I don't know, I mean, sending a polite note, you know, wishing her well, thanking her for reaching out. I mean, if you could have done at least that, you know, who knows, we may not have been sitting here today, you know?
You just don't know her, Mr. Hallidan.
Okay. If I may speak, and I don't want to offend you, but you don't look like the type of person that would be staying in a religious compound. I mean, your dress, your hair, your nails. Why do you choose to live there?
I mean, it's home. You know, it feels like home. I like the people there. I feel safe there. And I never said I was like becoming a nun.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Do you?
I asked you first.
No, I don't.
Neither do I.
So, is it correct to say that you're not living under duress? That nobody's forcing you to do anything?
That is most certainly correct.
Is that the same for Abby? As far as you know?
That is also correct.
What do you do there? I mean, how do you spend your time?
I'm an assistant to Reverend Jones.
Doing what?
You know, I keep track of his schedule, including his appointments. I work the calendar, keep track of birthdays. I mean, we send birthday cards to every one of our members and donors.
So like his secretary?
I mean, I guess you could call it that.
You take care of the church finances.
No, I don't have anything to do with that.
Who does?
I mean, all I know is that donations that are made in person or by mail just go into this big safe. I mean, whatever happens after that isn't my business.
And are you paid a salary?
I receive a stipend, and all my needs are met.
Do you have any friends outside of the Shrine of the Hills?
I do, but I don't see them very often. And before this conversation gets even more personal, I'm gonna go.
Wait, before you do that, your nails, they're so pretty. Do you mind if I take a closer look at them? Oh, let me clean that up for you. There you go. Can you put them right there? This design is so elegant. What do you call this?
It's called French tips.
I really like them. Thank you for letting me see it.
All right. Well, I really should be going. But I mean, I want to thank you both for being so nice. And I hope you both are satisfied now and will close the investigation.
We thank you for being nice, Colette. And if Abby tells me the same thing, then I promise you it'll be over. But before you leave, you mind signing this release? Just shows that you weren't pressured today, threatened, or intimidated by me.
There. Wait, you should know that Abby does feel the same way as me. And we're sisters, close sisters. So I can speak for the both of us. And I'm very protective over my sister because I'm older.
You're older.
Yeah, I came out first. I'm a full 30 minutes older than she is. So.
Well, that's an interesting perspective, Colette. I'm glad you told me. I'm still gonna have to speak to Abby. It's non-negotiable. You understand, right?
And I'll be sure to tell her.
It's good. And why don't you give her my card as well?
No, I already got one of your cards from Case.
Well, I mean, in case one got stolen or lost or something.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Colette, one more thing. If you ever want to hang out with someone on the outside, you can reach me at that number too. I mean, I'm older than you, but I'm only a lot younger than this old fart.
Okay, I'll remember that. Okay. Bye now.
Have a good day.
Well, I think that went pretty well, even though she got a little testy at the end, and it was a success on getting her fingerprints.
And her handwriting.
Do you think it's significant that she called Reverend Jones by his first name?
Well, it does suggest they have rapport between each other.
Dare I ask if there might be some intimacy?
Until proven otherwise, intimacy's always on the table. I mean, we do know he's single.
And they're both very good looking.
How do you know he's good looking?
I looked up his pictures online.
Well, there is an age difference.
It wouldn't be the first time a 40-year-old hit on a 19-year-old.
No, of course not. There's something else bothering me. Something that's rock solid.
And that is?
Colette was adamant about Abby not talking to me. It wasn't just that she was saying she didn't want to. She, Colette, she didn't want her sister talking to me. I mean, that came out loud and clear. It's just got me reeling.
There has to be a reason. And it can't be good.
No, can't. Welcome back, Miss Slaughter.
It's good to see you again, Mr. Hallidan.
Can I get either of y'all anything?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine, too.
I'll be fine 3 as soon as I get some coffee into me, so ta-ta.
First, I want to thank you for sending the picture of Colette.
You're welcome. I presume we agree that she looks okay, healthy, well-fed, no right weight. And I made her aware that you're still concerned. She don't want to see you. Sorry.
Uh-huh. And why did she say that Abby wasn't there?
She didn't really elaborate about it. She just said that Abby feels the same way she does.
You mean about me?
That's right, about you. That she could speak for Abby because she's older.
What?
30 minutes older.
That is not true. It's just the opposite. Abby is 30 minutes older.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I was there in the delivery room when they were born. For goodness sakes.
Is it possible that she's been misinformed?
No, absolutely not. It was common knowledge in the family that Abby was born first.
So that means she lied to me.
Yes, she did.
And that means something's wrong. And I can't trust anything she says about Abby.
I'm glad you realized that.
So you think because Colette lied to you that she and the Reverend Jones are up to something? I mean, but what? You think they're holding Abby against her will?
It's possible. But I mean, how could she do that to her own sister? I mean, they're twins. They share the same blood.
Yeah, but I don't know if blood has much to do about it. I mean, look at Becky and Hunter and how devoted they are to each other. They're technically not even related.
Yeah, they're quite the pair, aren't they? She's definitely closer to Hunter than she is Tom. But when it comes to love between siblings, I don't know much about it, since I don't have one.
Why are you an only child? I mean, did your parents try to have other children? Did they ever talk to you about it?
No, I never talked about it when I was growing up. I just always assumed my father was too busy being sheriff to have any more kids.
Well, maybe you should talk to him about it now, while you still can.
Maybe I will.
Abby, are you decent? We're coming in.
You can't get away with this. You can't keep me locked up here forever.
What will happen forever is the business of the Lord.
Stop it. I'm not one of your flock.
You used to be.
Yeah, until I caught you making out with my sister. How could you, Colette? There you go again, judging me just because you're 30 minutes older. Oh, that has nothing to do with it, and I'm tired of you obsessing over it. It has nothing to do with anything. Yes, it does, because you've treated me like your kid sister our entire lives. Well, if I have, it's because of your immaturity, not the timing of our birth. We were conceived at the exact same moment.
Ladies, enough. Abby, Colette is an adult. She is unmarried, and I am unmarried. We're in a committed relationship. We love each other. There's nothing wrong going on here.
Isn't there? I used to be blind and naive, but not anymore. I know very well that you were violating her when she was a minor. All that spiritual guidance and special counseling you said she needed, where she came home all flushed and rumpled. It's called statutory rape. I know you did it.
You know no such thing.
Abby, I'm telling you, nothing happened. Okay, you're just inventing it in your mind.
And since Colette won't confirm your story, the police aren't going to do anything if you go to them. But when you threaten to go to our donors, that's when you cross the line. Not only are you threatening me, you're threatening the dozens of people in this ministry, and I cannot let you do that. But that's not why we're here. There's a more pressing concern. You need to meet with Joe Hallidan and assure him you're okay.
And why on earth would I tell him that when I am not okay? I'm being held against my will.
Do it for the people in this church whom you love. There's Tracy who works in the laundry, Sam who works on the grounds, Carly who works in the kitchen. I see how you are with them.
What are you implying? Are you threatening to harm them? Just how evil a monster are you?
I'm not threatening anything, Abby. We're in a tough situation here. We need your help. Without it, things can get very dicey for the church. Did not the Lord order Abraham to sacrifice his own son, Isaac?
That is one Bible story I never liked or understood.
Well, you'll understand it in due time. The easy way or the hard way, the choice will be yours.
Just let me go, okay? I won't go to the police or to the donors. I'll just disappear. And you can tell Joe Hallidan that I left, that I moved away, that I vanished. I'll start a new life somewhere under a new name. And I won't make any trouble for you because I couldn't do that without making trouble for myself. All I want is a chance to start over. Don't believe her, Case. She's just trying to manipulate you.
Do you really mean that, Abby?
Yes, I do.
then it can happen. But first, you have to meet with Joe Hallidan. That's the only way. Without it, there's nothing but chaos ahead for all of us.
Case, you're not listening to me. She's lying. You can't trust her.
Stop it, Colette. Abby, I want to believe you, and I want to release you to start your new life. But you have to meet with Joe Hallidan first. Will you at least think about it?
Okay, I'll think about it.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go, Colette.
Joe, today makes it a week since we met with Colette, and we haven't heard a peep out of the Shrine of the Hills from anyone. How concerned are you?
Well, I was hoping we would. So I am disappointed.
So, what's our next move?
Well, I think we should... Speaking of the devil, just want to tell you I'm still working on it. Not being stubborn, it's just delicate. Hope you understand.
Well, what do you make of that?
He's stalling.
You gonna respond?
Yeah, I am. Can we meet today? I can come right over. That ought to strike a nerve. We'll see what he says.
All right.
Well, I'll let you know.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, that was fast. Sorry, I'm headed to Cole's gym.
Wait, I got it. You can't go, but I can. He's never seen me.
Well, what if Colette described you to him?
Well, I just gotta fix my hair and makeup up different. You know I got the gift of gab. And I just might learn something.
That might be all right. Well, I'm going with you. I'll stay in the car, and if anything goes down, you just text me.
I will. I promise. Now, I just need a few minutes to get ready. I'm one of those girls who can do it fast.
Wow. Stunning.
Thanks.
How'd you do all that in that amount of time?
I go on dates directly from work sometimes. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
It's not against the rules, is it?
No. We have a strict policy not to interfere with our employees' dating lives.
That's good to know. So, you ready to do this?
Question is, are you?
I was born ready.
Let's get it done.
He's here. He's working out and he's alone.
How do you feel? I mean, if you want to abort this, you can. It's fine. I won't be disappointed.
I'm a little nervous, but it's just stage fright. I'll shake it off. I really want to do this.
All right. But remember, you gotta keep him busy responding to your questions. It's all about controlling the conversation.
All right, understood.
When it's over, get out of there as quick as you can.
Okay.
And one last thing. Think you're in trouble, just text any key on your phone, and I'll rush you in.
Okay. I got it. I'm going in. Wish me luck.
Well, break a leg.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt you, but you seem to know what you're doing. Could you help me do a few reps on this machine?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Now, all my videos online are telling me this one's really good, but there's so many handles, I have no idea what to do.
Help you. Have a seat.
All right.
So first, let's adjust the weight.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and grab these handles here.
These
Keep
ones?
your core tight. Yeah, just
Okay.
press all the way through.
All the way through?
All the way above your head. I'll just lighten a little bit.
That might be an issue. Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Okay, that's much better.
There you go. Let's go 5 reps.
5 reps? All right.
Keep your core tight. There you go, all the way up.
You should be a personal trainer or something.
2 more. That a girl? Feeling the burn?
Is that what they call it?
Good job.
Really, I was just trying to impress you.
Well, you did.
Well, you were so nice to help me. May I ask your name?
It's Case. And yours?
Vicky.
Vicky? It's nice to meet you, Vicky.
You too, Case. I'm an accountant. What do you do?
Actually a minister.
Really? That's amazing, but I have to say, I don't think you look the part.
And why is that?
Well, maybe because you look like a supermodel?
Well, I like to take care of my body. Remember, your body's a temple of the Lord.
Well, I don't know about my body, but it seems to be true in your case.
Well, actually, I was quoting scripture, Corinthians 6:19.
Oh, you're a minister, so you would know, but I must ask, is there a Mrs. Minister?
Actually, I'm not married, but that's soon to change.
Oh, what a shame. I'm just kidding. Who's the lucky girl?
I've known her for a long time. We have a special connection.
I bet she's beautiful. Does she have a brother?
No, she has a sister.
Okay. I bet you're marrying the pretty one.
They look a lot alike, and surprisingly so.
Huh. You're starting to make me think that they might be twins. That was my assistant. She's helpless without me, so I have to go, but thank you so much again for your help. It was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, the pleasure's all mine, Vicky. You sure do know how to make me laugh.
It's what I do.
Come in. Joe, good to see you.
Rex, how are you?
Hey, it's been a long time. Too long.
Yeah, it sure has. But I know how busy you are.
Hey, no one ran a tighter ship than you did in Vadacorda County.
Well, it's still being run well by Sheriff David Calder.
Well, that's because you trained him.
Not for me to say, but I appreciate the kind words.
Hey, I just call him like I see him.
Well, I'll get right to it. What do you know about Reverend Case Jones?
The fiery preacher at the Shrine of the Hills. Not much. What about him?
Has he ever had any complaints called in on him?
No, but I take it you got a problem with him?
I was hired by Eloise Slaughter to find her nieces, Colette and Abby Townsend. They've been living there, and she hadn't spoken to them. They're identical twins, age 19. Their parents are dead, so she's a little worried.
So she hired you to check on them, make sure they're okay?
She did. And I met with Colette, and she had told me that swears up and down she's not coerced, but Abby's refusing to speak with me. At least that's what I've been told.
So you think Abby might be in trouble?
Well, I strongly suspect it. Found out he's having a romantic relationship with Colette, despite the 21-year age difference.
That's always rattling.
Yeah. So I'm calling in a favor. See if you can go to Hays County Judge and get me a warrant so I can comb the place and look for her.
Well, if you write it up for probable cause, I could take it to a judge.
I can do that. And let's make this a no-knock entry. My skin's crawling with this one.
You got it, Joe.
Well, I appreciate you. And I owe you one, Rex.
All right, Joe.
Thank you, honey.
Jenna.
Thank you.
Tom. Becky, darling.
Thank you.
Oh, and last but not least, I'm sorry, what's your name again?
My name's Bond. James Bond.
Mr. Bond. I'm just going to call you Hunter, though, if that's okay. Well, we are just so thrilled to have you all here. We've been looking forward to this for months.
You're here.
So, Tom, tell us, how did you and Jenna meet?
Actually, we met at the library.
Was it love at first sight?
Jenna, what do you say?
Just about. He pretty much had me at... Excuse me. I know we haven't met, but I've seen you before, and now I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Tom Hallidan.
Is that what I said? Wow, that was pretty bold. I hope it didn't scare you.
You're very dashing.
Well, I'll tell you what, it took a lot of guts. Good job, son. Way to go.
All right, well, let's hear from our two Red Raiders about life at Tech.
It's been good. It's been a whirlwind. Never felt so busy. But before I go any further, I should tell you we had another purpose in coming here. Hunter and I are both on the Jaden Wright Scholarship Committee at Arlettsville High School. And we have a meeting there tomorrow.
Oh, wow, that's really great that both of you are doing that. Before you go, I want to give you a check for a donation.
Are you sure, Dad? Because I know you're still growing your business.
It's all right. Becky, it's for Jaden. You know, you two are so good looking. How come you didn't bring a sweetheart home?
Oh, but you see, Dad, the fact of the matter is, we did.
You mean, you two?
Yes, sir.
I'm not judging you. I mean, y'all lived with us for 9 months before you went to college, and it just seemed like y'all were, in every way, brother and sister.
We were, Dad, and it was that way. And when we went to tech, it stayed that way for a while. But neither of us knew anyone else at tech. And so we just naturally hung out together. We ate together, we studied together, we worked out together. There was just this great supportive bond between us. And then, over time, it became something else. Something more.
And we didn't want it to come out this way, but honestly, I'm glad it did. Because the truth is, I love your daughter. I love her heart and soul.
Well, girl, what can I say? Are you happy? I'm happy. Get over here. Wow. Well, congratulations, I guess, is in order.
Mom.
Oh, you too. Oh.
Well, that's all we hope for and more.
What I want to know is how we didn't see it coming. I mean, how were we so blind?
I don't know how. Because it didn't fit the vision of a normal family. Because in a normal family, brothers and sisters don't fall in love.
Yeah, I don't remember it happening on the Brady Bunch.
Well, that was fiction. This is real life.
So, how long do you think it'll take for us to get used to it?
You know, I knew this Mexican guy, Tony Damasio. His parents had like 9 kids. And he had this poor friend named Juan who used to come over and play with him and his brothers and, you know, ate with them. Then he would start, you know, staying the night and just became like a brother to him, you know, the boys and the girls. And then some years later fell in love with one of the girls, beautiful Delfina. Anyways, he proposed to her and her response was, I can't marry my brother. Anyways, she turned it around and they had 8 kids and lived happily ever after.
So, the moral of the story is if the Damasios can get used to it, so can we.
You said it.
I love you, Joe Hallidan.
I love you, Laura Hallidan.
On what grounds have you obtained this search warrant?
On the grounds of being concerned about the welfare of a young woman, Abigail Townsend. Is she here?
As a matter of fact, she's not. She's at her other facility. It's on Fifth Street Road.
Fifth Street Road? Side of the county line is that on?
Vadacorda. And this search warrant's only enforceable in Hayes County. Even I know that. You have no jurisdiction over there.
We need a moment. You stay put, Joe.
He's right, of course.
So you're gonna have to ask Sheriff Calder to petition a judge out there.
We already have the warrant, so let's just do it. I mean, it won't hurt anything. We may find something. But I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. Trust what he's talking about.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Okay, we're going to proceed with a thorough search of the premises. And I'd like you to accompany me to provide access as required and answer any of my questions, all right?
Does he have to come with you? He's not a sheriff.
Yes, he does. He's been deputized.
Well then, let me take you on the grand tour. Right this way.
Well, I like the way it's trending, and I think the new road signs are making a difference.
You said they would, and they have.
Now we should try the same thing up on FM 420.
Put in the request right away.
Okay. Come in. Oh, it's Joe Hallidan.
Dave?
Joe, have you met my new top deputy, Ann Hastings?
I have not.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sheriff Hallidan. I feel like I'm meeting a legend.
Well, I feel more like a fossil these days than I do a legend.
Always so humble. So makes him likable.
I met your wife, Laura, once.
Really? Where?
It was at a meeting of the Women's Service Club of Harlotsville. She's got a lot of spunk.
Yeah, she does. But you get used to it. I did.
Well, I should be going, but it really was a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, yeah.
I'll put in that request with the DOT right away, Sheriff.
Thanks, Ann. Joe, have a seat. Good to see you. Been a long time.
It has. I apologize for that, Dave. Carol sent all the family invites. We hadn't come to one since...
Since, Angela's 12th birthday party, I think.
I think you're right. But hey, we did get the one for Benny's 6th birthday party, and I wanted to bring you this. Laura and I will be there, I promise you.
Appreciate that. Means a lot to me. We think of you as family. I know you've been busy with your new business starting and everything, but things are good between us, Joe. Always have been and always will be. I promise you that.
Well, I appreciate you, Dave.
Hey, honey.
Huh? Well, look who's here. What a nice surprise.
Carol, how are you?
Good to see you, Joe. You're looking
You
good.
too. Thank you.
I'm just bringing some homemade catfish sandwiches for my hubby's lunch. And since I brought two.
Absolutely. Joe and I are going to eat together.
Oh, no, Dave, I'm fine.
You'd be doing me a favor, Joe. Eating less can only do me good.
Well, if you both insist.
All right, well, I will let you two get back to what you were doing, and I'll see you tonight, lover boy.
Okay. Bye, babe.
Nice to see you, Joe.
You too, Carol. Well, wife of yours sure is nice.
She really is. We are both blessed, man.
We are. Let me tell you why I'm here, Dave. What do you know about Reverend Case Jones and the Shrine of the Hills?
Not much. What's your interest in him?
Well, did you know they had a second facility on Fitzhugh Road in Vatacora County, right inside the county line?
No, I didn't. But what do you care?
Because I was hired by Eloise Slaughter to check on her twin nieces, Colette and Abby Townsend, age 19, who lived there.
And?
Well, Colette's a happy camper, but Abby hasn't come forward. Their location on Baxter Road, it's all church. Nobody lives there. They live out in the country.
So you're saying we have a commune right here in Vatacora County?
I believe so, Dave.
And you think Abby is what? You think she's captive there?
That's right. And I want to search it looking for her.
Well, the judges here in Vatacora County aren't as liberal as the ones in San Marcos. I'm going to need a detailed affidavit in order to get a warrant to search the place.
Yeah, I can get right on that. But until then, can we put eyes on it? How often do y'all patrol Fitzhugh Road?
About 3 times a week.
Well, let's have them pay attention to it.
All right. The Shrine of the Hills is now on the radar of the Vatacora County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you, Dave.
You know, there's one more thing we ought to do for good measure.
Yeah, I think I know what it is, but I just didn't want to say anything.
Do you know what a blessing you are to me? You are my sublime gift from God.
I like being your gift from God.
Well, speaking of that, God expects you to give me a child, more than one. For the Lord said, whoever welcomes a child in my name welcomes me.
And when can we start making these babies?
As soon as we're married.
And when can we be married?
As soon as a problem of your sister is resolved.
Well, whatever you have to do to resolve it is fine with me. I've had it with her. And I'm ready to begin my new life as the wife of Reverend Case Jones. And have your baby. And since I know you want more than one, I'll try to give you twins.
You do that.
Abby, I've got your lunch. May I come in?
Yes, you may.
We got some nice fixings here for you. Sure hope you're hungry.
Thank you. I'm starving.
Good. You know, I look forward to seeing you out and about again. These grounds are a whole lot sunnier with you prancing around on them.
Why, thank you, Lucas. That's so sweet of you.
I know it's been hard on you, but Reverend Case is just looking out for your spiritual health. He wants you to be right with the Lord.
Well, I'll try to look at it that way. And thank you again, Lucas. You know, that is so sweet of you, and you're a great friend. I appreciate you.
Well, I'm at your service, my lady.
Well, speaking of that, I am having a problem in the bathroom. There's no hot water in the shower, you know, and I'm tired of taking cold showers.
That is strange. I'll just go take a look at it right now. Nothing yet.
I'm just gonna step outside to give you more room.
It's warming up. Well, this is good and warm. Hey! Abby! Open this door! Abby! This is blasphemy!
Let me go!
All right. If you take off running again, you're going to feel the wrath of God and Brother Thomas, and you're not going to like it. The anger of the Lord will devour by fire those who transgress. Now get walking.
Jamie, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. Hey, if you don't mind, next time, make her wear a little bit longer dress.
Of course.
Okay.
Thank you, Evan. So Sunday.
I'll see you next Sunday.
Thank you, Reverend. It was really beautiful. I needed to hear it.
Monica, something's wrong. Tell me what it is.
There's no getting anything past you. You're too observant.
That's my job. Now tell me what's wrong.
It's my husband, Rick. He's drinking again. And he's getting abusive.
Has he struck you? I want the truth.
No, not yet, but I feel like he's going to.
You think he'll let me speak to him?
I don't know, I can ask, but I doubt it.
Well, let's make it a sure thing. He works as a mechanic at the Ford dealership, right?
Yes,
What time does he get off?
6 o'clock.
All right, I'll stop by and I'll talk with him.
Are you sure? I mean, don't you think that will infuriate him?
If that happens, I'll come get you and I'll bring you here.
Really?
Absolutely.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess I'll just leave it in your hands and God's. Thank you, Reverend.
You're welcome. What is it now, Mr. Hallidan?
I'm here to remind you that you need to produce Abby.
Before you do what?
Not gonna say, but you won't like it.
You came here to threaten me?
No. Came here to give you a final chance. Well, I told you I was persistent, and I trust you believe me.
I prefer to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in any man. Psalms 118, verse 8.
Well, all right then. But you just remember, actions have consequences. So does inaction.
Don't you threaten me, Mr. Hallidan. That'll backfire. Now you need to leave. Don't you come back.
Well, I'll tell you what she is. She's a modern Jezebel.
You know, the devil uses women to sabotage God's plans. There's a term for that. Witchcraft.
Yeah. Woman. Nature's evil temptation, painted in fair colors.
This one's beyond redemption.
Devil's harlot's what she is. There ain't no saving her.
Brother Lucas, Brother Thomas, we need to talk. First, I want to thank you, Brother Thomas, for your swift action in the day. You are a knight errant for the Lord.
It's my purpose. It's my only purpose.
Indeed. And God has another task for you. There is a man who is a threat to the church. He needs to be dealt with. For the Bible says, vengeance is mine. I will repay. So says the Lord. Romans 12:19.
Understood. We'll pay this man a visit. One he won't forget. We'll humble him. We'll diminish him. Who is this man?
His name is Joe Hallidan. And when you visit him, you need to make him feel the power of the Lord. And he needs to learn to fear the Lord. For the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Proverbs 1, verse 7.
Correct you are, Brother Lucas. And finally, the secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. Brother Thomas?
Psalms 23:14.
Yes, you know God's words, both of you. Now carry out his will.
Take a deep breath. One more. Well, your lungs are clear and your heart sounds good, although it skips a little, but that's not uncommon for a man your age, even if you don't have cancer.
Well, I don't feel anything from it, so I ain't gonna worry about it.
Well, that's good to hear. Monday's a big day. Start your chemotherapy, and I'll be the one to take you.
Wait a minute, Monday's your day off.
I know, but I'm going as your friend, not as your nurse.
You take good care of me, Karina. I appreciate it.
Of course. I pray for you every single day, even on my days off.
Well, that's good, because I don't think I got a whole lot of time left here.
You are going to make it through this. You're going to regain your strength. You won't need me anymore. I'll just have to find a reason or excuse to come up here and see you.
You can come and see me anytime you want, Graham. Now, I want to do something for you, but it's a surprise.
Okay.
So, turn around, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want this from you.
Take it. You've earned it, every single dollar. Now, I think you got some other patients you need to go see, so don't give it another thought.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pop. Oh, sorry I'm late. All the visitor spots were taken. They had the park across the street.
Well, that's all right. You got my message and you came. It's the only thing that matters. You got a life.
Yeah, about that. I'd like to talk to you about the case that I'm working on.
No. I'd like to hear about that, but I want to talk to you about my business first, okay?
Sure, Pop. Whatever you say.
I want this to be over. My time's come. I've had enough.
What are you talking about, Pop?
Son, you're a smart man. I don't have to spell this out for you. It's not going to get any better, and I don't want your kids seeing me like this. All my affairs are in order. Everything's in the filing cabinet there in the corner. That includes my will. Most of it is made out to you. But I have left $50,000 each for Tommy and Becky and Hunter.
It's very good of you, Pop.
This could very well be the last time that you and I speak. Is there anything you want to know? Is there anything you want to ask me?
Yes, there is. Did you and Mom ever think about having other children?
We had other children. We had 2 other children. But they miscarried. It was before you. Your mother, the doctor said that she could not carry a baby to full term, but she wanted to try.
You start time with a charm, huh, Pop?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're adopted.
Adopted? Why wasn't I ever told?
Your mother and I were going to tell you when the time was right. But as the time passed, it just became a moot point. The genetics didn't matter, son.
And why are you telling me now?
I've never lied to you, son. And I sure as hell wasn't going to start now.
I appreciate that, Pop. But not telling me is the same effect.
Well, I don't think it does. You want to fault me for it, you can, but I don't see it that way.
Pop, I don't fault you. Just trying to understand.
Then understand this. It was not about deceiving you. It was about not trying to fix something that wasn't broken. But help me to understand something, Joe. Why are you asking me this now? You never asked me this before. It never even came up.
It was prompted by this case I'm on, Pop. About these twin sisters. It all started. Miss Eloise Slaughter came into my office.
Joe, what happened?
Oh, honey, sit down. Please.
Oh my God. What happened?
I got attacked in the parking lot.
By whom?
I don't know. Two thugs.
Why? Well, oh my God. What did they want? Did they try to rob you?
No, they didn't try to rob me.
Did you call the police? I'll go call the
No,
police.
no, I don't want it. I know who's behind it. It's Reverend Jones.
Why wouldn't you call the police?
I just had to get out of there before my father found out.
Joe, we have to get you to the hospital right now.
No. I don't want to go.
Joe, do you understand how much you mean to me? If not for you, for me. I don't know what I would do without you.
I don't need to go to the doctor, hospital. You take care of me, Lord. You're the only nurse I need. Oh, yeah. You gotta get that. Might be important.
Hello? This is his wife? Oh my God, what? Okay, I'll tell him. Your daddy, he shot himself in the head. He's gone.
You still in any pain, Joe?
Back's still a little sore. A few more days, though, I should be okay.
He's a fast healer.
Thanks to you.
That I can believe. We're ready to move on that search warrant. Are you sure it was agents of Jones that did this to you?
I am. They didn't try to rob me, take my truck. So that leaves nowhere else for my mind to go but to him.
Well, we've got boots on the grounds up there. Got deputies watching the place, but mostly women coming and going. No one meets the descriptions of the guys you talked about.
Well, maybe they don't live there. Maybe he hired them.
Yeah, maybe. Well, as soon as you're well enough, we'll go up there and we'll comb the place. We might find Abby.
Yes. Abby comes first. That's for sure.
Miss Slaughter, Mr. Halliday will see you now, but I have to warn you, he was beat up a couple weeks ago, and badly.
Oh my God! What happened? Does it involve this case? Does it involve Jones? What are the police saying?
Nothing. Joe didn't report it.
Why not?
He has his reasons, and maybe he'll tell you, but just don't act surprised when you see him.
All right, I won't.
I'm devastated to see you like this. I want to cover your medical expenses and pay you a bonus. I insist.
I take it you think this has something to do with our investigation?
Do you doubt it?
No, I don't.
So, where do we go from here, Mr. Halliday?
I'm going to confront Jones.
About this?
About this, about Abby.
So, you think this gives you leverage?
Yes, I do.
Well, all I can say is, had I known that this could happen, I never would have come to you. I feel responsible, and I apologize.
You're not responsible.
But do you believe me now that this is a dangerous man who has no limits?
Yes, I do. We're on the same page about that.
So, what can I do?
Nothing. Stay out of it. Just let me handle it.
At least let me pay you more money.
Miss Slaughter, this is beyond money. When I was a sheriff, I got paid, but it had no bearing on my actions. It's the same way now.
I think I know what you're saying. It's that you're Sheriff Joe.
And you're always going to be Sheriff Joe.
Arthur, you have been so generous to the church.
Well, as you know, I'm a widower, and my wife and I weren't blessed with any children. And having had a lot of success with Ailes Jewelry, I realized, as the saying goes, you can't take it with you.
No, you can't. But you can certainly decide what to do with it.
And perhaps you realize, as I do, that the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
It was prophesied, Arthur, and it pains me as much as it does you.
Well, you've created an island of wholesomeness here, and I feel better here than anywhere else.
That's the nicest thing you could have said to me.
Well, there's something I haven't told you. I'm facing my mortality. I have a rare cancer called neuroendocrine tumor.
Oh no, Arthur.
But they have treatments for it, which I'll be starting soon. It's not a cure. It'll just buy me some time.
I'm devastated, Arthur.
Well, don't be. I've had a wonderful life, a wonderful marriage. I know I'll be going to a better place, and Jan will be there with open arms.
You most certainly will be.
Well, I've got a long drive ahead, so I must be going. But you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon about your bequest.
You are a knight errant for the Lord, Arthur. If you feel the need to call me for anything, you do that.
I will. I promise. Because you show me the way.
Thank you. What happened to you?
Well, I think you know what happened to me.
Can't imagine why you're saying that.
Why don't you try imagining me going to a sketch artist?
I don't recognize these men. I've never met them. I have no idea who they are.
Well, I think you do. And here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take those pictures to Sheriff Rex Maven, who you met.
Oh, he works on Sunday?
He works every day, like I did. We're gonna find these men, and we will. They're gonna turn on you. You're gonna go to jail for a long time. But there is an alternative. You send Abby Townsend to my office in the next 30 minutes. But if you don't, well, it's over for you.
I don't know about 30 minutes. But if you give me an hour, you got a deal.
That'll work.
Understand something. I'm only doing this because I pity you. I had nothing to do with this. So if this is your time of need, I'll help you.
It's mighty big of you. But answer me this. Where's Colette right now?
She's at the Fitzhugh property in a prayer session in chapel.
It's 2:55. I'm headed to my office now. Abby isn't there by 4 p.m. I'm headed to Rex.
I told you she'll be there, and she will be.
Abby, it's you.
Yeah.
Let's
Hi.
come to my office. Abby, I want to thank you for coming in. Been looking for you for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
That's a relief to hear. I was really worried about you.
Wow. I'm glad that's over for you.
Colette was telling me that you have the same attitude toward your aunt, Eloise, as she does. Is this true?
Yes, it is.
So, I can't understand why you just didn't contact her politely. You know, maybe she would have backed off.
Yeah, well, if I thought she would have backed off, yeah, I would have. But honestly, it would have just made things worse.
Yeah, well, I Can't imagine anything getting any worse. You and Colette, y'all sure do look alike.
Yep. We're identical twins.
But your voices are different.
Yeah. It's funny how that turned out.
So I understand Colette was born first. 30 minutes before you, is that right?
Yeah.
So, first Colette, then you?
Yeah, is there a language problem here? Like, how many times do you have to ask me that question?
I apologize, I won't ask again. I need to verify something. Would it be okay if I asked you to stand up and turn around?
What for?
I'll explain in a minute. Could you move your hair to the right shoulder, please?
Why?
I'll explain in a moment. And do you happen to have a compact mirror on you by chance?
Yes.
Could you pull that out? Take a look at the back side of your left neck.
What am I looking for?
That mole. Colette has that same mole in the same spot.
So what?
You see that?
We're identical twins.
You're identical twins, but you don't have identical moles. Moles are a random process, and I don't believe in coincidences. Do you?
No. This is ridiculous, okay? I am leaving.
Yeah, well,
No.
there it is, see? Got quite the temper on you, Colette. See, I saw that last time. So here's what's gonna happen. I've been deputized by Sheriff Calder. You're going to jail today.
Oh, for what?
For the imprisonment of Abigail Townsend. So sit down and stay still. Laura, you there? It's okay, I'll tell you later. What happened at the compound?
There's a crate of explosives in the chapel.
How do you know that?
I went and looked.
How'd you do that?
I climbed over the fence.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Did you see Colette?
No.
All right, well, I've got to go. I promise you, I'll call you back as soon as I can. Are you at home now?
Yeah.
All right, lock the doors and just stay there, okay?
What's going on, Joe?
I can't explain right now, but just stay there, and as soon as I can, I'll call you, all right?
Okay.
All right, bye. Come on, we gotta go.
You're right, Joe. Fingerprints are our match. And that property invoice we got her to sign, it's a match to Colette's handwriting from the coffee shop.
So that's it then. We have probable cause. So you can get that search warrant reinstated.
I sure can. I'll call Judge Nix on the way up there.
Travis Nix. That's a good man. I would have took it to him too.
First things first. You're going up there as Deputy Joe Halliday.
It would be an honor.
I just checked and I think Colette has everything she needs for the night. So, do you want me to go with you?
No, I think you should stay here and watch the fort.
But Eric is here and I'm sure he can handle it. I'm more than willing to come.
Yes, I'm sure that's true. But we have a female prisoner in house. That means I'd like you here to take care of things.
It's whatever you say, Sheriff.
Besides, you said it yourself. I'm going up there with a legend. Those are the guys who need to be worried.
I'm sure that's true. I'd hate to be them. Well, here's hoping for a smooth, safe operation.
Thank you, Ann.
I'll stand by for your call here in case you need something, Sheriff.
Thank you, Ann. Appreciate it. Call you if I need you.
Why don't you go check out that light over there? I'll go check on the chapel.
Got you.
Going somewhere?
Of course not. Where would I be going?
Where's Abby?
She's in jail. You ought to know that. You put her there.
No, not the pretend Abby. The real one. Taking the real Abby out of here tonight. Taking you to jail.
Well, that's where you're wrong. You don't understand the power of faith and the promise of the revelation. You've never sought the forgiveness of the Lord or stood in the blazing light of his divine upheaval. Lord Jesus Christ, please forgive me.
Sheriff Dave Calder's been beaten up badly. He needs an ambulance. We're at the Shrine of the Hills on Fitzhughes Road. Send backup. Call state police. This is Joe Hallinan. Deputy Joe Hallinan. How you doing, Dave?
Oh, not good. It's like I've been hit with a sledgehammer.
Just hang in there. Ambulance is on the way.
I just remembered something. This Saturday, it's father-son races at the school. Matthew's been looking forward to it. I don't think I can make it. I hate to ask, but would you take him? I don't have a brother to ask.
Yes, you do. I'm your brother. And of course, I'll take him. I'll do more than that. But you freaking hang in there, okay? I lost a father. I'm not gonna lose a brother too.
I'm gonna pull through.
I know you are.
Hey, what happened to the other explosives? There were only a few left. They must have rigged up the dormitory. Go get the people out. Go help them.
Everybody out! Fire! Everybody get out of here! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Where's Abby? Abby! Abby! Abby!
I'm sorry. He's gone. Sheriff Calder is gone.
How could he be gone? I was with him. He wasn't that bad.
He bled to death. He had a disease, thrombocytopenia. It's a deficiency of blood platelets. Was he complaining lately of bruising easily when he bumped into something? Well, that was it. Trauma caused the bleeding, and the bleeding kept on going.
There was nothing you could do to stop it?
Well, we tried. We cauterized. We transfused. But it was too late. His organs were already failing. Miss Calder, may I hug you? You know, I met your husband once. It was at a hospital fundraiser. He was so warm and supportive. So eager to help. I'd give anything to have been able to save him. I hope you know that. Well, listen, I have to go write my report. Please call me if I can help you in any way. Will you do that? Thank you. May God bless you. Same to you, Sheila.
He was a good man. Better than me.
How do you feel about being sheriff again?
Well, under the circumstances, I wish I wasn't. But it's a matter of duty now, and when duty calls, you have to answer. Dave reminded me of that.
Were you surprised that Thomas and Lucas were responsible for the explosives without Case knowing?
No. What I was shocked about was the fact that Case's gun was unloaded and committed suicide by deputy.
What will happen to the twins?
Well, you know, we had to let Colette go because Abby refused to press charges. But since we did that, they've been bonding like sisters and actually reconnecting with their Aunt Eloise, so...
Does that surprise you?
No, not really. It's the only family they have.
Speaking of family, are you going to try and find your biological parents?
No, I'm not. I know who my parents were. Clint and Emily Hallidan. They were my soul parents, my real parents, my only parents.
That's the Joe I know.
How's that quote coming along?
Oh, good. I hope he likes animals.
I'm sure he will.
You excited to be a grandpa?
Well, I got you to thank for it, huh? Letting those crazy kids sleep together in our house.
We don't know if that's when it happened,
Yeah,
but I don't mind taking credit for it because they are in love and happy and getting married and all is well.
Yeah, they are.
Joseph Patrick Hallidan II, our first grandchild. Would you like it if he followed in your footsteps as sheriff?
Well, if he does, I'm not sure that he'll ever find peace. But hopefully he'll find peace within himself, and that's something.
What? Why are you looking at me?
Just like looking at you.
Yeah, I used to think I knew what life had in store. Now there's nothing could surprise me anymore. 'Cause again and again I've been blasted by fate. And the darkness I've seen has been very vexing, so perplexing. But in this world I share with you, it's a rainbow of color, and the many things we love to do are a rapture. Still this world I share with you, it's a rainbow of color, and the many things we love to do are a rapture. Still, I'm fully aware that the joy could slip away. So it's precious, we have it, free from the havoc. Yes, it's precious,